Hello everyone, this is Minoxen bringing you another high-definition commentary of Heroes of Newerth. I am joined here today by the lovely Smock. Smock, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And I should note that this replay was provided by one of the Game Replays people, and I wrote their name down and I can't find it now. Oh, crud.
That's a
But yeah,
very poor shout out right there.
that was a very good shout-out, I would
But
have
thanks
you know.
for some guy on GR for pointing this out.
Oh, crap. I apparently got my notes. Oh, well. Well, we could start this over again, but we're already too far into it, so let's just go ahead
There's
and
no
go.
going back. We're
No
like
going
30
back
seconds
now.
in.
I'm losing subscribers. And speaking of which, thanks to everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube channel. We're over 100 and I think we're almost up to 170 now. So thank you everybody for that. And again, if you have any good replays you want me and hopefully Smock to cast in the future here, send them to my email account at minoxen@gmail.com.
And you can send them to my PayPal account.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work. But Smock, do you want to go over the bands here before we lose our timer?
Oh, yeah, sure. I guess we're a little low here. But Engineer, Swiftblade, Dr. Pulsar, and Hellbringer were banned out of this very small pool.
Yeah, pretty.
I
I
do
don't-
love the BD, I have to say.
The BD. Oh, banning
Banning
draft.
draft,
Okay,
yeah.
I was starting to
The
wonder
cool
what.
kids call it BD.
Yeah, everybody uses acronyms.
Come on.
But yeah, on the bands, I don't really see anything standing out in that. Hellbringer maybe, but not huge because he is a really good initiator with that range. And I have my friend list open this entire time. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. But now we're gonna look at the Legion side here. We've got Pebbles, Pyromancer, Wretched Hag, Vindicator. That ought to be interesting. I don't see him very often. Be curious if he's gonna go the carry Vindicator build or the support. And then also Electrician. Electrician being another one that you don't see very often. What do you think of the lineup here so far on this Legion team?
I'd like to see the different heroes being played, and that's a product of banning draft, of course. So it'll be fun to see Vindicator and Electrician. We saw Electrician for a long period of time. Well, not a long period, a very short period of time, I guess, for a while when Bryce picked him up and made him popular. And it's interesting to see how he'll be played here because he's had a lot of patch changes since then.
Yeah, he's gone the route pretty much of, I guess, Balfagor now, as far as Balfagor's been nerfed quite a bit here recently. This, to note, this game is prior to the most recent patch, so we will be seeing the OP Blood Chalice, and Balfagor is still at full
yay.
power. So that should make for a little bit more interesting game. But one thing that I can say, just looking at the Legion team, is lots of magic damage. Because they've got a very early to mid game team here, I would say, and depending on if Vindicator goes late game build, they might have some good carry potential there. But and Wretched Hag is always a nice mid late. She keeps her power up pretty much throughout. But they got a ton of magic damage going out here early, so probably going to be seeing quite a bit of magic res pick up.
Yeah, most definitely. And we'll probably see Balfagor go for a quick barrier idol to counter that damage. But, I mean, I like their team on the whole. I don't know if Pebbles is going to be as effective as they would like just based on the composition. Actually, there's action down the bottom, and Vindicator's dropping pretty low, but he'll be okay. But just
What time
because,
are you at? I'm at 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
What?
Yep, somehow you got behind me, I think.
That's not cool.
Are you caught back up? 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
If anyone wants to donate some money to Smock for a new computer, I'm sure that she would be more than thankful. So I'm sure she'd be willing to give out some PayPal information if she has some willing donors.
Actually, you joke about that, but that actually happens. People do donate, so
Well,
I don't.
that would be pretty sweet.
It
but-
would be, but I'd feel really guilty about it. So
I
I'm not a
wouldn't.
terrible person. You what?
I wouldn't if they're willing to donate because we're providing a service, and if they're enjoying it, it's like
Alright,
with
well,
anything.
if whatever helps you sleep, I guess.
Yeah, a nice expensive pillow does, but but I am teasing. I'm not that much of a money grubber. But I'm a little confused here at bottom with. I was expecting Pebbles to go middle, but I guess Pyromancer's a really good solid middle, and he's going up against Soul Stealer. And of course, I forgot to mention some of the players here. Jukz, if you guys are not aware, is Hani. So Hani being middle there, and Electrician has been sitting up here above this center lane forever. And I guess he's just waiting for an opportunity to come down and grab this Soul Stealer, but I don't think he's going to get it. As looks like he might go ahead and, yeah, he's going to go ahead and abandon ship. And top, we've got some pings coming out onto Wretched Hag. Don't think they're going to be able to make anything of it. But, yeah, so the story on Legion side is early magic damage. Story on the Hellborn side, however, though, they do have some good semi-carries, and a carry there with Soul Stealer, depending on how well he farms. But yeah, they got Forsaken Archer, Soul Stealer, Glacius, Balfagor, and Blacksmith. Blacksmith not being a common pickup, but he has his uses, I suppose. Especially if you can get some lucky multicasts off in there.
Yeah, Blacksmith, we don't really see him that often. He's gonna get caught by Pebbles, actually. Am I completely...
No, he's actually here. Yeah, he just
Okay,
got tossed
good.
up
I don't
and
know
got
if I
hit.
was queued up with
He's
you
about
anyway.
to die. Yes, he did.
All
And
right.
so we've got the Bloodlust and Blacksmith donating 1 intelligence to Vindicator there. That's awful sweet of him. He's talking about donating. I mean, I don't know if he had it to
It's
spare
true.
since he has a
True.
pretty limited mana pool anyways. But nice of him to donate.
Yeah, I apologize. I really shouldn't be doing the play-by-play since I don't know if I'm timed with you.
No, that's fine.
But,
You'll just be the mysterious psychic.
the
or you'll be
mysterious
way
psychic.
behind. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
possible.
we're okay. As we've got
But
a pull coming out top from Balfagor here. He's gonna. Yeah, they already double stacked this Vulture Lord camp. As wow, now we got Wretched Hat coming over here to pick up most of the creep kills too. So nicely done on her. As she does have the Blood Chalice already, and I'm guessing, yep, Balfagor has it too. So they are both abusing the OP-ness. Oh, and yep, I just caught Pyromancer go down middle as Soul Stealer finished him off with the auto attack, and I can only assume that he ate a few of those demon hands to go along with it.
yeah, an electrician dropped really low there too. You did health pot back up, but there was a whole conflict in the middle there that you just missed. So
Well, I can only
but
maintain camera on so much.
it's true. It's
It'd
true.
be great if
I
we could
did
do like
want
a
to mention that.
split screen.
Yeah, Custodian had a sweet split screen going on there. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he'll have to reveal his secrets to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it has to do with the hair or something with the hair.
Probably. I would guess so.
Anyway, yeah, I did want to mention that Glacius has moved to the middle lane to assist the Soul Stealer because Balfagor seems to be doing fine on his own against this hag.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you all have not seen it, there was a game with Fuji Apples. Apparently, I can open up the buy menu. There was a game with Balfagor that Fuji Apples was on him, and just completely, pretty much made it to where, he was considered for nerfing, and he did get nerfed because of it. So, Balfagor is just so powerful with that regurgitate of his, combining it with the corpse conversion. He can pretty much remain at full HP consistently there, and he has such a high strength gain at this point that his HPs are just ridiculous. So he's able to stay in lane pretty much forever, and pretty much I would say he can win just about versus anyone.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm excited to see Phaser play him as well because I have not seen Phaser play Balfagor.
We got Soul Stealer coming down here bottom. They're trying to get something off. It looks like they might go ahead and pick up the Pebbles here, as Soul Stealer has more nukes. Is he going to be able to get it off?
Oh,
Oh, just 1 HP. Oh, and the Flaming Hammer finishes the job. Dang. I saw him drop to 1 HP right after that Soul Stealer nuke there, so I was thinking, oh, 1 HP, how epic. But no, he got burned up. As we've got Electrician possibly going to be donating here to the Hellborn's efforts, and he goes down. So yeah, nice play here from Soul Stealer early on. Soul Stealer, he was doing okay middle. He wasn't doing like phenomenal. He's 14-7 on creep kills. I mean, Pyromancer's at 29-5, so I would say that Pyromancer probably was winning the creep score and everything middle, and doing some good harass onto Soul Stealer. But Soul Stealer, knowing that, hey, if I'm not going to be winning that lane, I might as well make myself useful somewhere else. And Glacius was holding down the fort for him, so it wasn't completely a free farm. But now we're sitting at Soul Stealer up to 230 gold per minute, almost leading his team. Balfagor, of course, leading the team with 250 gold per minute, just simply abusing that spam ability of his spells right now, as he's going to go ahead and run in here and barf onto Wretched Hag, who is going to blink out of the way. And Balfagor going to go ahead and back out now and eat some of his babies so he can get regenerated.
yeah. I want to say that they really need to keep Soul Stealer down here. I mean, it sounds really obvious. But you always have to keep Soul Stealer down at the beginning of the game. You can't let him get that farm early on, or else he just gets completely ridiculous. He's already sitting at 2-0 and 1, and it is Hani playing that Soul Stealer as well. So the Legion team, their composition of Pebbles and Wretched Hag definitely, and even a ganking electrician, definitely have the capability of being able to. And I just screwed this up because
You hit pause because you thought it froze or something. Didn't
no,
you?
actually, I have a mod that skips pauses, so that just screwed.
Oh, okay. Well, I will let you know whenever it resumes here, so you can go back to whatever.
All right, sounds
I need
good.
to get that mod, but then I it leaves important time like
Then it
this
screws it up.
where we can conversate. So
Conversate.
we've got Pebbles here with a blood chalice. So of course the blood chalice going to be abused and used as much as possible here this game. Ward's pretty typical here. We've got some nice vision being placed out from the Legion, making sure they don't get jumped on that bottom lane, and keeping view there between middle and bottom as well. And, oh, look at the Balfagor minions up top tanking the Vulture Lords. I'd be curious to see if they actually manage to get one of the kills on that. And I wouldn't doubt it if he has any little bit of micro. He can probably pull him back and micro that down. But Balfagor doing a little bit of the side creep camping, apparently, which is a very nice capability of his. Don't know if there's any other item. Let me go over everyone. As I got someone mentioned that the last cast I did, I didn't click on everyone enough.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. They didn't know whether some dude had Staff of the Master or not. Now they'll
What?
know.
Nonsense.
But Blacksmith picking up the Blood Chalice. Of course, Blacksmith being like the primo, the best example you can probably think of for a hero that can really make a lot of use out of the old Blood Chalice, because 150 HP to him is pretty much nothing, because he has such a high strength gain. But his mana pool right now is at 325, and that's with the 3 intel from the Blood Chalice. Oh, and we are resumed. It's now 17-15, 17-16, 17-17. Ping's going out top. 17-20, 17-21, 22... 23 or 7-24. I'm sorry, I said 17 before. Hopefully you're not totally confused now.
All right, I'm close enough.
Okay. But double damage being used on this Soul Stealer, so he's going to try and pick up some extra kills here. Oh, we've got Electrician going down, actually. Just barely caught the end of him going down there. It's pretty good guess that he ate a crippling volley, some barf, and just got meleeed down. But did you happen to see that?
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened, and it was very unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think that this Legion team is getting near the advantage that they need to early here. That I really think that they do have the early game to mid game potential here to be able to run in, get your combos off, and basically 1-2 punch them. But they don't really seem to be taking too terrible much advantage of that. And top we got Balfagor getting grabbed by the Electrician, and the Bat Blast going to be used to ensure the death there. Taking down that Balfagor. So nice on...
That was a little overkill in my opinion.
Well,
but
he started to barf right at the last second there, I think, or I saw the animation wind up, so he could have potentially healed himself for 150, I think it is, once he puked all the creeps out. And if he started to move, it would have been even more, because there's dead creeps around him. But, yeah, probably a little excessive, I would agree. We got Electrician camping out on this DD rune, decided to leave it for Pebbles, who's going to run up here and snag that. Luckily, Glacius did not decide to come down and give it a visit. Luckily, probably for Glacius or for or for Pebbles, or whoever it was that was potentially going to get caught there. We got Pebbles coming top now, as they're going to try and go in on this Balfagor again. Keeping Balfagor down here early will be quite the challenge, but if they can manage to do it, I think it'll really help them out late game, because Balfagor just gets to be so disgustingly powerful. He takes and can absorb so much damage, as we are going to see maybe a little bit of a tower dive here. Yes, they do. He misses the stun, gets the toss off, though, and the minions might finish Pebbles off. The minions and Barf going to finish off Pebbles, and Balfagor is going to survive, as danced around in his own puke there for a little bit, as, apparently that doesn't bother Balfagor, as it might some others, but... yeah, unfortunately they were not able to go ahead and finish him off. Pebbles missed his stun, which I think was probably the big part of that. And if he had landed his stun, the minions might not have gotten out. I think that fight would have pretty much gone completely different. They probably would have finished him off in an instant.
that was absolutely crazy. And I do agree with you when you said that they need to start comboing them down. And I don't know, I know you take take notes at the picking stage?